Busselton Jetty is one of the most recognised icons in Western Australia. It currently stands at 1,841 metres in length, making it the longest wooden piled jetty in the Southern Hemisphere. It is now used exclusively for tourism and recreation, but has a colourful past as a working jetty. The jetty is heritage listed icon for the seaside town of Busselton. There is a quirky, fun little song at the start of the ride, which unfortunately due to the wind I could not catch, but it was a song written about the Busselton Jetty, which was written and produced by Karen Bigwood. It was originally performed by the Vase Primary School Senior Choir at its launch in 2015 as a tribute to the iconic Western Australian structure. You can find a link to the original footage in the description of this video. On the jetty in one section, there are some plaques of people who have passed away and have had some sort of association with the jetty. I think it's actually quicker to walk, but it's not as much fun. We made it to the end of the jetty, where we have about 8 minutes to have a look around. On the bulwark of the jetty there are some murals of some whales. There is also an underwater observatory that we've been told is very good, with a view into the natural ocean of the jetty with coral and fish. It was time to head back into shore. We were fortunate on the way back to have a front row seat. When the jetty was built in 1865, it spanned a total of 161 metres. However, over the next 100 years, many extensions were made, which led to the jetty's enormous 1.841 kilometres in length that stands tall today. Some remains of the skeleton jetty can still be seen today. Jetty was officially closed as a port in 1973, which ceased all shipping and government maintenance. Following the decline of the government funding and the crippling effects of Cyclone Alby in 1978, destroying 700 metres of the oldest section, which was damaged beyond repair, a community group was formed to raise funds for much needed restoration and maintenance. At the end of the ride, the train driver unhooks the little engine, drives it up the jetty, reverses it back and connects it back onto the train to head back up the jetty again. Between 1987 and 2003, the community group to help save the jetty managed to raise 50% of the funds required to replace the jetty structure, establish the train service and the underwater observatory. In 2011, a $27 million refurbishment of the jetty structure was complete, with the WA state government and the Shire of Busselton chipping in. The old sea baths are still here as well for people to swim in. After the jetty ride, we walked around the foreshore, which has plenty of eateries, and also the Visitor Information Centre. We called into this place called the Shelter and grabbed some breakfast. There is also a really awesome play area for the kids that included a really cool pirate ship that had heaps of kids all over it, having fun. There is plenty of all-day parking and toilets in the area. Later that day we came back in to watch the sunset over the jetty and to take a few photos. It was actually a really mild night. Lovely.